Oh, come on! He held me and then he did the. Oh, wow. What's on top of here? Anything? No. Disappointment. That's what's on top of here. This is some BS. Oh, Lord, no. This is the wrong place. This is the wrong... No, no, no. God, no. God, no. Help me, please. God dang. Oh, man. Okay. No. This is not the right tower. This is not the right tower. I will be cheap as all get out. Oh, come on! Huh, interesting. Oh. Wow, this is not good. I got a feeling all y'all are going to come to life. Oh, nice. What the heck? No. 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 Nope. Nope. God dang. Okay. Yep. Nope. We are noping. Oh, it's only 4 of them? Okay. We were going to nope. Now I feel kind of confident. 13. Come on. 13. How? 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 Oh, no, she did not try to... Sorry. Hit her! One hit point! Are you serious? Thank the Lord! Ah! Nope. Nope. No. Just nope. Oh, there's not enough nope in the world. What? Nope. 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 Don't do it. There we go. Again, being cheap is all get out. Cheap AF. Whoa! That is a Lionel. Do I want that action right now? This is gonna be so bad. Yeah, I'm out. I don't even know where I'm going, but I'm out. God dang it! Whoo! He's still shooting. Leave me alone. I say something like I didn't do anything to you, but that's not true. I started it. Sorry for the screaming and yelling, by the way. Sorry, I'm not trying to scream in y'all's ear. I'm actually doing pretty good with the cussing, to be honest.
Hey everyone, hey, hi, hello. We are here to honor our amazing featured member, SupForce581. I'm co-hosting today with Rabs. Rabs, say hi.
Oh, hi. I'm doing chat moderator things right now, all right? I'm taking care of, I'm banning IP bots and stuff. I'm on my game over here.
All right. But we are here to talk about the amazing superhuman who is starting his featured member for 3 weeks. He'll be a featured member 3 weeks. So you have 3 amazing weeks to get to know him and check him out. Today we're going to get to know him a little bit more. So if you have any questions you want to ask him, all you got to do is tag SupForce in the chat and we'll ask him. And yeah. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. I am great. Yeah, I'm good. You know, it's the whole coming off of work and then going straight into streamer mode. It's like you're shifting your mind. You're thinking about, oh, I got objectives and I got to type with that email and I got this, and it's like, oh wait, no, relax, have a good conversation, chill.
I know the feeling. But now you get to hang out and chill with us.
Yeah. Thanks for having me. I'm very, very humbled and honored to be here and be able to chat with you all. Every time I'm in here, watching someone else, on the podcast, it's always a lot of fun. So I am looking forward to chat with you. I'm looking forward to getting some interesting questions thrown my way and seeing how well I do on my feet. So.
Ooh, love that. I love that. That might have been the worst mistake you ever made, was saying that line right there. Ready for the questions. All right.
Oh, man.
So let's start out with Superhuman. Why don't you just give us the rundown of like your venture so far, where you're at now, and where you're looking to be at your future goal. Give us the rundown of your content creation career.
Yeah, man. Let's see here. Where do I start? So I've not been content creating for long, right? Pretty much 2021 has been my content creation career. In fact, it pretty much started just after midnight of New Year's Day, really. At my dining room table was the first time I got OBS finally working, got a Twitch account, and was like, hit record. And somewhere buried in my clips, if you go to my Twitch page, you'll actually find the clip, because I didn't realize I had saved it as a clip somehow, of me saying, hey, this is cool. Hi, everybody. Happy New Year, blah, blah, blah. Very cheesy, very corny, just cringy. It's so bad, but I was like, you know what? Leave it there. Someone's going to discover it someday, and it's going to be cool. But yeah, go ahead.
No, you're good. I may or may not be hunting for this right now, so you're fine. Don't worry about it.
I basically, started out. That was the first thing I did. Had a good support from Candyman Thrice. Think he's over in the chat now. But yeah, that gentleman helped me get started on my content creation journey, and then kind of backed off of Twitch for a minute and kind of focused on the whole YouTube thing. So I kind of fell in love with the whole just editing and making videos and all that good stuff, and then found myself getting more focus a lot on the analytics stuff, more so than the joy of creation. And then I pivoted and I said, okay, what is it that I really wanted to get out of this? Because I had a career coach and she was talking to me, and I guess a life coach at that point, was talking to me and was like, hey, what do you want to get out of this? What makes you happy? And I said, well, connecting with people, helping other people. And then, of course, this whole being creative and expressing myself. So I pivoted to Twitch, and I was like, everything, like all that was being met, being able to get engaged with the community. And of course, I discovered SupForce and started getting engaged with you all. And yeah, that's really it. The whole desire, I guess, to get into content creation was really born out of, 2020. Let's be honest. All the isolation, everybody just being not able to connect with other people as much. And I was like, hey, what's a good way to express myself and not be sitting here just isolated in the house with my own thoughts? How do I let some of that energy out? And then that's pretty much how it all happened. Oh, I'm sorry. You asked me also, where am I looking to go? What am I doing? All that good stuff. See, I got so focused on that first part, but no. So right now, what I find myself doing is focusing very heavily on building a community. That's like the big thing to me. It's what I do in my day job, or at least kind of in my day job, but definitely in my life outside of work, right? Building communities, connecting with people, helping other people, that kind of thing. So if you ever been by my streams or by my channel, you notice a lot of what I say and do is about that. So I'm really big on building a community, building just a group of people who just celebrate each other, uplift each other, help each other out. We all grow together. And where would I like to go? Ambitiously, hopefully coming up shortly, within the next month or two, we can get 500 followers. That I do our first 12-hour Twitch stream. That would be really cool. And definitely get to 1,000 within, I don't know, let's be ambitious. Let's say within the next four months or so. See if we can make that. Wow. That'd be really, really cool milestone, right? Maybe we could do a 24-hour stream for that. But at some point, I definitely want to pivot back to YouTube a lot more, focus a lot more on that, because I really, really enjoy creating. I really enjoy the editing process, mixing and matching the footage, trying to add effects. And I felt like I was always learning something new every time, right? So yeah, that's also short. That's where I'm looking to go. I'm sure there's something else, but on top of my head, that's where I'm looking to go.
I'll tell you what, that's the first time I think I've ever heard a streamer say they enjoyed editing. Not gonna lie. Yeah. That might be the first time in history I've heard that.
I enjoy the editing part. What I probably don't enjoy is the amount of time that it takes relative to how much content I have available. Because now I've amassed so much content that I need to edit that I'm scared to go tackle it. But the actual process that they're clicking around is fun.
That's funny. That's like I said. That's definitely a first, I think, in my history of talking to anybody. Is where because usually streamers, you know, as streamers, we don't like to do the editing. That's why we kind of do that side of things. You know, I totally get it. When it comes to YouTube, where's your growth going there? What's your venture over there, buddy?
Yeah. So let's see, it's where is it going? I haven't even looked at the numbers in a minute. That's one thing I did.
Well, not even so much the numbers. Where do you want that channel to go? Right? Because obviously it's a little different than streaming. You know what I mean? Like
for sure. Yeah, for sure. Ideally, where I would like it to go is I would like it to be a channel where there's variety, right? I know there are people who are like, say, I'm only going to do games, right? And some people who are like, well, I'm only going to do a vlog. But I want to get to a point as a YouTuber where I honestly can do anything, right? You look at some of the more prominent YouTubers, right? They will put up their Let's Plays, but they'll also say, hey, a day in the life of me doing something, or I'm sitting there trying out all the, I don't know, Hershey's brand candy, rating them, whatever it is, doing a tier list, right? I want to get to that point. I want to get to the point where I'm creating the content that is enjoyable to watch, whether it's a let's play, me talking with someone, or if it's me just doing something that could be banal but yet entertaining.
Sweet.
That's where I'm looking to go.
Okay.
So who's your inspiration?
Oh, that's a good one.
Now, wait, who's your inspiration on both fronts? Because they're usually two different on streaming and on YouTube or stagnant content or whatever.
That is a really good question.
Okay, let's go away from inspiration. Let's say, who's your household name for either? That's usually an easier one.
Yeah. I would say I was really, really inspired early on with YouTube by Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, those guys. I liked the authenticity, and that's actually what attracted me to YouTube. Right, was the sense of try to be more of your authentic self, be who you already are, not necessarily the masks we wear, in public in our daily jobs or lives or whatever it is. And so, the sense of being authentic, of being human, of really just saying, hey, accept you for your flaws, or or celebrate the fact that you are unique as a human being, right? I think I really got a lot of that from folks like, say, a Jacksepticeye or like a Markiplier or someone like that. On the Twitch side, definitely Candyman, gave me Candyman Thrice gave me a lot of inspiration early on. I've got some other inspiration from people, especially bigger, Twitch streamers like a Real Mama Eagle, or someone like that, who I feel have these, or Maximilian Dude even, right? Who have these simpler interfaces. And, just this thing where it's like, I'm going to connect myself and you in the game, or when I'm doing a just chatting, it's me and you. And that's pretty much it, without, much else on the screen, right? So I've been really inspired, I think, or at least I've been starting to tweak more to that space. I would love to get to a point where my starting soon is like, fan-made content like drawings or any sort of type of thing like that. I think that'd be really, really cool. But right now I'm not at that point, but that's where I think I'd like to go.
Okay.
Nothing wrong with that at all.
I know. It's nice to have goals.
It is.
Yeah.
And it's funny because it was a loaded question essentially, because you had talked about Let's Plays and then going into rating foods and things like that. And Markiplier's been a household name here for years at this point. The kids know who it is, and that's where I was like, okay, I know where this is going with the whole like Sour Patch Kids and stuff like that. And so when can we expect that style of content from you? I'm just asking, as somebody who enjoys that almost more than Let's Plays at this point in life. When do we get a little touch of that?
Honestly, it could be any time. I'll be honest. The thing that's holding me back isn't that I don't want to do it or I'm not ready to do it. It's almost like I'm scared that it's not going to work, right? Or that no one's going to see it, or that no one's going to like it, right? And so I'm like, maybe I shouldn't do that, right? I got things like I want to rate. For those of you who don't know, I am a Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan. So, when it comes to things like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers Super Bowl video or the DVD or, all that stuff, I was like, I want to rate this. I want to do a review. And in fact, I think if you go to my YouTube, there's a couple of things like comic book reviews or, maybe a flip through, that kind of thing. So I want to get into more of that stuff. I will be vulnerable and admit I'm scared that stuff just isn't going to matter. Otherwise, I will do the heck out of it.
I'm going to tell you, I think you should take the risk. I think you should run the gambit on it. I think it's going to separate you as a creator on a different path, right? Because there's all these different. It's all one, but you're trying to combine all these things, and I think you should just take the shot, right? That's the biggest thing. Shot never taken, sure miss, without a doubt.
It doesn't hurt to try.
I'd love to see it.
Same. I would 100% be there for it.
I'm going to take that note right now. I'm going to make sure I write that down on my handy dandy whiteboard. Those of you who don't know, whenever I do a stream, I've always got like this handy dandy whiteboard that I start off the streams chatting, and this is what I do. So I'm going to write that down.
So what goes on your whiteboard?
Great question. So keeping in with the whole theme, right? I like to do a lot of giving thanks, right? I like to do a lot of appreciation, right? Especially of the community. So I do everything from highlight what we're going to be doing today to, hey, these are some of the VIPs from last stream, whether they're hosts or bits or subs or people who just generally helped me. I've had people who I'm just like, hey, this person helped me get through a game. Let me just make sure I bring that up, right? Or any sort of milestones. And then it could be things like something we're working towards, like a goal. Like, for example, the road to 500. I'll mention that. Or it could be something like, hey, future things are coming. For example, I want to do you see the details here, but I want to a gaming quiz, right? And then maybe give out some gift subs or something like that. So I'll talk about all kinds of things like that, and just bring it up to the community so that they're aware of what it is that I'm looking to do, get feedback, talk about it, that kind of thing. It's really kind of like like a Tonight Show cue card kind of thing, because it just helps me know what to talk about to be somewhat entertaining and really on.
I love that. I think that's great.
Yeah.
So, real quick, while we've got Yoshi here, because I don't know if he's going to make it the whole time, and I know, Yoshi, you're a busy man, but I can see the posters behind you, and I'm going to ask, because they could be a facade. Marvel or DC?
Oh, gosh. Okay, I got to say, for sure, Marvel. Now, I will say Superman is my favorite hero. This is part of where the superhuman aesthetic comes from, but I'm full on Marvel as a universe. Always have been, always will be.
Yoshi, and I'm out. No. Man, okay. So I wanted to ask this question because there's always a good reason, it always seems to be a battle, right? There's people who enjoy both, but you're never both is never an answer. You know what I mean?
There's got to be one.
There's got to be one. And I've recently been diving into, so I've never seen, you can yell at me after I make this statement. I've never seen the Avengers, still to this day. I've never seen any of them.
Wow.
I know the story, I know the characters, I've never seen them. And I just feel they're very happy. Does that make sense?
Yeah. They're glib. They've always got quips, that kind of thing.
I feel like for super people saving the world, it's a very happy universe where everything's kind of puppies and rainbows. And I kind of can't get past that. So I want you to just take this couple minutes here, and I want you to sell me on why I should watch the Avengers. Because I've talked to Marvel people who are like, you should just watch it because you should watch it, and you should appreciate it for what it is. I want to know.
Okay, here's my best attempt at selling you on this. So the thing is about the Avengers, so I would say, the moon landing, right? Happened way back in 1969 or whatever, right? That was an important event in human history. Avengers Endgame is perhaps our moon landing, right? It is arguably the biggest thing to have ever happened in cinematic history, although it was surpassed by Avatar again in total sales. But the point is, the fact that Marvel as a studio put together a collection of 21 movies that are coherent, and for all intents and purposes, stuck the landing. Which DC can't even get 2 or 3 movies in a row to really work well.
Whoa!
Let alone, and I say this as a guy who loved Man of Steel. I thought Man of Steel was great, but the other 2 that came after that, I don't know. But the thing is, Marvel did this with all these movies, got them to be cohesive. Not counting people who were doing things like working on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and somehow made that work into like the first 10 or so movies. The fact that they could stick the landing on Avengers is something to not be missed. It's like, wow, we're witnessing something that may never happen again, because now Marvel's going in a different direction with having less ensemble movies and just having guest appearances, as you see with the Spider-Man trailer, right? Doctor Strange to Spider-Man, right? So that's something we may never truly see again. And for that reason, I think you should totally see it. I do agree with you that there is a lot more glib. There's a lot more happiness in the Marvel style of things, whether it's in the comics or in the movies compared to DC, how they handle it. But I love the human level relationship that I think you see in the Marvel universe and the Marvel comics compared to the DC. It's a little bit more less anchored in, I think, a lot of what we're experiencing here in life versus more like looking at gods somehow save the day. Again, I don't dislike DC. I actually have a lot of positive things to say. About
one
DC,
of them doesn't even have powers, right? You know that, right? DC.
Oh man, let's talk about that. Let's talk about Mr. Bruce Wayne.
Hold on. I'm working my way through Titans right now.
It's so good.
It's so good. I killed the first season in one day. So I'm working. Yeah, I'm full board binging right now.
I need to do that. I've only seen like the first 3 episodes. And then I
you gotta keep going.
I think you might be changing posters when you're done, buddy.
Okay. I'm putting that in my queue. I'm writing that down too. I got to get back to Titans.
Put it on the whiteboard. Also, hold on. Hun, we got to watch Avengers. He said so. Okay, she put it on the watch list, so we're gonna make that happen. That's gonna be a thing that happens. It's gonna take me a couple days, but I'm gonna get back to you on that for sure. That was a hell of a sale. I'm not even gonna front. If anybody in chat doesn't want to watch Avengers now, I think Sneakers said it. Who said they want to watch it again now? Yeah.
You did the thing. You made them want to watch.
That's good. That's what I needed. Because like I said, anybody I talk to about it's just like, you should watch it because why haven't you watched it? It's the MCU. Duh.
Right.
So
yeah, to just close on that, I think, it's what made Endgame. I mean, Avengers at the time was like, wow, they got 3 or 4 movies to actually work and to have an ensemble movie, right? And then by the time you get to Endgame, it's like you're so invested. It's like, I gotta see how they finish this. And so I feel like do Avengers. If it doesn't work for you, don't carry on all the way through to Endgame. But if it does work for you, if you enjoyed it, go ahead and stick for the long haul and go through all 21 movies.
Oh God, 21 movies.
But I will get up on Titans because I've heard so many great things. My friends like get on Titans, watch Titans, and I'm let me correct something. I am a DC animation fan though. I think DC for sure is the cream of the crop when it comes to animation by far. Even with What If doing very well and What If being a great series, DC is still king there.
See, this is so you bring up What If. I have not even started What If.
Did you?
Don't start it.
Well, here's the deal, because I don't even know what they're referencing when they're like, "We changed this."
Yeah,
I'm like, I don't know what that is. I'm like, I can't even watch this show. I don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah. For sure.
Did you watch it, Superhuman? Did you like it?
I have not seen today's episode yet. I'm trying to save it. I'm trying to watch it with a friend of mine. That way I don't get ahead and I don't do that whole, you're watching the episode ahead of me, kind of thing. But I'm liking it so far. I love the animation. It's beautiful. Beautiful. I'm really glad they were able to get a lot of the actors' voices back for the series for not everybody, but most folks.
Sorry, I'm just catching up on chat. Awkward silence commence.
Oh God.
Don't think I wasn't listening to you. I can't. I have real trouble reading and doing some other stuff.
No, okay. So you said Superman is your favorite superhero. Why?
Mm-hmm. Wow. I'm trying. Okay, how do I parse this down? I don't want to give you a dissertation. Okay, so the thing about Superman is there are two things. The first one is how Superman, inspires you to be the best version of yourself. And I think I talk a lot about that, like in my streams, right? Try to be the best version of yourself. And it's because that's where I get from Superman. You look at a guy like a Spider-Man or someone from the X-Men, like a Wolverine or whatever the case may be. Usually you want to be those heroes, right? Or be like those heroes. Superman is probably one of the few heroes, or at least the only one I could truly think of, who inspires you to want to be the best version of you, right? A lot of times when people are, if you hear the John Williams score for Superman, right? You hear the theme, or you hear the Hans Zimmer version, right? You feel pride, you feel great, you feel like, right? It's because you're ascending to be something you weren't before, whether it's running faster, being more courageous, whatever it was. And the thing is that he's called the Man of Tomorrow, not because he's from the future or anything like that, or he comes from an advanced society. It's because the way Superman carries himself as a hero, right? This godly, for all intents and purposes, being who could totally do whatever he wants. He confines himself, if you want to use that word, confined, or upholds, how about not confined? He holds himself up to the most golden and amazing of human standards and ethics that even we can't hold ourselves to. And so he is a representation of a society, of a future, of a humanity in tomorrow, right? In the future, where we will hope to be, ideally, in having these values or having these senses of moral, ethical compass. And that's why he's called the Man of Tomorrow. So I think Superman as a hero, as an archetype even, right, is inspirational because Superman has inspired so many other heroes, right? He is considered, for all intents and purposes, the original superhero because he is the archetype. He is the bar of what it means to be the Man of Tomorrow, as it were. Not just as a person who could punch through anything, but also as being the best of us as people, right? That's why. I know that's not popular. A lot of people don't like Superman. They consider me to be boring,
Man, just selling it on everything. Just selling it on everything. Wow. Okay, so that spins me into another question of if you had these same powers, villain or hero?
Oh, that's a good one. The easy answer is hero, of course, right? I want to do good things. I want to be a nice guy. I want to,
but like you're doing all that for free, dog.
Right, exactly.
That's the way I look at it. Like that guy, like Superman, he still had to work at a newspaper place.
True. But here's the interesting
thing. He had to hold down a 9 to 5 while saving the world.
And the thing is, he really didn't have to do it, right? If he wanted, he just needed that as alter ego. Yeah, I could chill at the Fortress of Solitude, which is why I happen to call my house. But it's just he could be just chilling doing that. The funny thing is that I've often wondered, like, am I more of a supervillain who's trying his best to be a really good person, kind of thing? And like, if I was given that power, what would I do? Because you would like to think, right, that they say absolute power corrupts absolutely, right? But it really corrupts in proportion to your character, right? And the thing is that you would think if you want for nothing, right? Like you have all the power, you could do anything you want, and you have no wants, you would hope that would free you up to be a really good person because you've got infinite amounts of ability to give, right? But at the same time, if you crave something more, right? I'm not sure what that necessarily is. If you're Superman, it's like, what else could you want? Who knows? So I would say I would be a hero, but man, I feel like I'd be that hero who the wrong thing happens, like somebody kills my Lois or something, and it's like next thing you know, I'm a villain.
You see, that's where I'm like for me, right? So like when you're talking about it, the first thing that comes to my mind, right, is like, okay, I just saved whatever, and now like I want to go ride a roller coaster. I'm not waiting 45 minutes. Let's just get that right out of the way right now. Like, who's gonna tell me no? Like, I'm gonna be on next. You know what I mean?
That's true. That's true.
No, you have to hold on. Actually, I don't. I don't have to do any of that.
Exactly. I at some point, you probably be like, you know what? I'll make my own. Like, instead of just riding a roller coaster, you probably just go, I don't know, grab your own train and derail it and then make it go.
Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? No, like, you walk into a restaurant, there's no seats. Well, you know, you probably have to make a seat. Let's figure it out here.
Yeah.
You know, the only reason you can still serve people is because I'm here. So let's just figure it out, and I'm just going to have my food.
Exactly.
But on those lines, is there a villain that you admire or like?
Ooh, yes. There are.
Wait, pure villain or like those in-betweeners, like what I would consider Loki's like an in-betweener, right? He's not good, he's not bad, he's just kind of a dude.
Like an anti-villain?
Like a person?
Yeah.
I guess is probably the best way to that's the best way to put it, right? We're all a little good, we're all a little bad. He's just a person at that point.
Yeah. I see what you're saying. I think all of my folks are, for the most part, pure, although you could argue a couple are anti-hero in the middle. Definitely Thanos.
Really?
Love this depiction in MCU. Not necessarily his motivation. He's got really whack motivations in the comics and in the MCU, to be honest. But I love just how much he is focused on like a critical just idea and how many steps ahead of everyone he is. Like, if Kang the Conqueror comes from the future, Kang the Conqueror won't mess with Thanos because he's like, man, you know, Thanos is going to know I'm Kang the Conqueror, I'm from the future, and he's going to have a plan for me the moment he realizes I'm here in the vicinity in this timeline, right? The other ones are Lex Luthor. I like how much Lex Luthor believes in himself as a villain, believes in his intellect, right? And I wish I believed in my own intellect the way Lex Luthor does. I don't want necessarily to have Lex Luthor's personality, but I wish I had that kind of. And then Apocalypse has always been up there too. I think I'm forgetting somebody. I know I'm forgetting somebody.
You're going like super big time hero or villain, by the way.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Dr. Doom. That's who it is. So I took a test actually like 10 years ago, and it said I was Dr. Doom.
Was this a MySpace test?
I don't think it was a MySpace. But it was definitely one of those earlier, website, like a Mediafire or something. I don't know. GeoCities.
I love that. There's probably people in chat who are like, I don't know what that is. I don't know what any of those things are.
That hurts. I feel so old.
Oh, that's too funny.
Interesting. Dr. Doom. So do you like the Fantastic Four?
They're okay. They're not in my pantheon of heroes I like, but Dr. Doom is as a villain. The reason Dr. Doom is because he's actually, Dr. Doom is an in-betweener. He's not really a bad guy per se, but he's like, he's burdened by vanity of his own intelligence and his ambitions and all that good stuff. And he wants to protect Latveria and all that good stuff. But he's also, and this is in the comics, he's the one person that they say that if he was to rule the universe, there's actual utopia. There's actual peace. And so it's like, this guy's a bad guy. But man, if you follow his rule, we're good. But no one wants to do that. And that's kind of the antithesis. That's like the problem. I think Vision talked about it in the MCU, right? The problem with superheroes is that superheroes, they're heroes, kind of possibly maybe are getting in the way of a quote unquote tyrant, making us do something that's actually for our good and we don't know it. Right. And so that's a really interesting dynamic with Dr. Doom is that he's kind of a tyrant, but it's like, it's kind of right, kind of thing.
Well, that's the whole thing of so we got into this topic at work, and it was one of those things where because we were talking about the MCU and stuff and DC and all this is our heroes are very focused on the here and now. Right? Like they're like, I'm going to stop what's bad right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Versus like any sort of change at all, right? Like that's one common factor with all of them.
Yeah. I agree with what y'all are saying. I think that's the problem, right? Is that sometimes the heroes are just doing their thing, and it's like, you may actually be on the bad side here. But I guess their perspective is we're protecting freedom, right? We're protecting people's ability to choose whether or not to have this or that. And in that regard, kind of hard to disagree. That's the whole benefit or illusion, depending on who you talk to, of free choice, free will, right? I'm
on the other side of that. I'm a huge. we're not getting into this. We'll be here all night, first off, and then we're going to talk about topics that are way too not focused on you to get into that.
Going down a black hole.
Yeah, you're going to end up in a rabbit hole of, oh, man.
So it's the point. It's like, are we in a simulation or?
Oh no! Here we go. This is the birds aren't real.
If there are any questions you would like to ask our amazing featured member, all you do is tag SF.
There was one. There was one. Hold on, I'm scrolling way back up. What was the first game you ever completed start to finish? GC wants to know.
Oh, that's a good one. I think I answered this in a stream and I answered wrong. And I can't remember what the answer was. I said that was wrong. What game it was. But the first game, start to finish, I beat is either Final Fantasy 1 on the NES, or it's Mario Brothers. Oh, is it Mario Brothers 3? I'm going to call it both. I can't remember which one it is. It's either Final Fantasy 1 for the NES, or it's Mario Brothers 3. Even though I don't own Mario Brothers 3. So I have no idea how I remember beating Bowser at the last one. So I must have borrowed a friend's game. Oh, no, Chippendale's Rescue Rangers, I think is actually the first game I ever beat. I take that back. I think it's Chippendale's Rescue Rangers on the NES.
Okay. So you've been quite the gaming extension here, it sounds like. Because we're talking NES time. We're talking, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's been a minute. Not the NES games generally were too hard for me, which is why there's not a whole lot of them. You get more into the Super Nintendo range. That's when I started saying, "Oh yeah, I beat this, and this." But yeah.
I feel like that couple generations of systems, Sega Genesis, N64. These kids have no idea how hard gaming used to be.
Oh gosh,
they have no idea.
Man, don't get me started on the whole. You can hide behind health regenerate stuff. Which I use now. See, now I'm an old guy, so now I need that, right? Because I'm not that dexterous. So I need that mechanic. But when you're younger, that didn't exist.
Well, that's I saw a meme the other day that had a picture of Echo the Dolphin for Sega.
Mm-hmm. Oh gosh.
And then a picture of Dark Souls, and it was like one of these games was built in a basement by two people, literally set out to destroy children and like all this stuff, and the other one's Dark Souls. And I was like, it's like they have no idea.
Oh gosh. Echo the Dolphin has to be the most what do I do in this game I think I've ever played. But it's one of those games that it's like you have no idea what to do in it. But at the same time, if you figure out the next steps, it is an incredibly beautiful, amazing, awesome game. But you're going to be stuck because you'd have no idea how to play this game.
Yeah, there's nothing of what to do next. It is literally just figure it out and hope for the best.
Exactly.
It's fantastic. It is absolutely fantastic. So when did you start gaming? What was your first...
Oh, man.
What was your first major system, or even not so major if you went that route or whatever? I know there's been a couple little wormholes through the thing.
The first thing I ever played, I think, was Atari. My cousins had an Atari. But the first system I ever owned was an NES, and it was Double Dribble and Mighty Bomb Jack were the two first games I ever owned. I got them at the same time, same day. I didn't have Mario Brothers 1 because my parents, we bought the NES box, the cup box that didn't come with the game, or the Zapper or anything like that, right? But Duck Hunt and all that good stuff. But we had just a system. We bought Mighty Bomb Jack, Double Dribble, which I have lost Double Dribble somehow. One of my cousins probably left it somehow, somewhere. But Mighty Bomb Jack I still have. So, yeah.
Wow. Now, did you climb the ranks through the consoles, or did you kind of skip around a little bit?
For the most part, I climbed the ranks through all the Nintendo consoles. So I was a Nintendo fanboy. My rule for my parents was I get one console per generation, basically. That was kind of like the unspoken rule. So always bet on Nintendo if you're going to do that, I guess. Until Sony really came along with the PlayStation, you'd probably go with that. But I did that. So I went NES all the way up through N64, GameCube, Wii. Wii U is the first Nintendo console I didn't own. And I still don't own a Wii U, actually. And then from a handheld perspective, I have the original Game Boy. I don't have a Game Boy Advance, and I don't have a 3DS. So, or a Virtual Boy. I've played a Virtual Boy, but I don't own one. So yeah. And then, of course, there's some other things here. I always say it's on the street that there's all these other retro consoles. I went back. I have a Genesis now, or a Genesis-like device We'll call it that.
Did you get the where you can just plug them in? Is it the 3-trayer?
It's like the one where it can plug in Genesis games, but it comes preloaded with like 60 other games or something like that. There's a Neo Geo here with some games. It's actually a Neo Geo handheld that plays like a console, and there's an Xbox 360. Eventually, I got in on the Xbox train when all my friends were getting Halo, and I'm like, oh, I want to join. I want to figure out how to do like Halo LAN parties. LAN parties, a lot of y'all are like, is that a thing still? Do people do that?
I don't know. I don't know if people LAN party anymore, but I was a LANer back in the day.
Some people.
Yeah, I was a LANer back in the day.
Oh man.
I love those.
The thing is, though, so here's the thing, and I say I need to make a YouTube video about this. I want to do a series called "Let Me Explain." For example, I've never played a Pokemon game, even though I'm a Nintendo fan. But here's the thing: I have never owned a PlayStation console, and I would love to, but I need to get a PlayStation console. I feel like I'm not really much of a gamer on PlayStation.
You don't need it. You're fine.
Yeah, we're both Xbox. We're both Xbox over here, so you're with the right crowd. I can tell you that right now.
Yeah.
No, don't worry about that at all. I stopped at PlayStation 2, so that was where that ended. As soon as the 360 was like, "Hey, I'm here," I'm like, or the original Xbox, and then 360, I was like, "I'm out. I gotta go." Those guys are way cooler.
I loved being Wii 60. That was great. I had the Wii, for some of the unique stuff, and then I had the 360 for a lot of the multi-game stuff, and that's when Mass Effect was exclusive to Xbox at the time. Yep. That was great, and I was like, "Oh, this is amazing," So yeah, loved it.
Nintendo, man, I have a Switch that's collecting dust like right on the backside of this. And I have not booted that thing up in I don't know how long. It is just living over there. Have you played? So you've never played a Pokemon game at all?
Never. Nope.
So as a Nintendo fan, you haven't played Unite either, the mobile.
I have not. I have not.
Right.
And here's the thing.
I hear it's good things.
I thought about doing it because I was like, oh man, people want to watch people play Pokemon Unite. This would be great for streaming in numbers or something, right? But I personally just don't have that big of an interest in MOBAs. It's just not for me.
Yeah, I feel you.
Fair enough.
I'm not against the idea of trying it because it is free. I mean, free 99 is good.
No,
but at the same time, I'm like, I got so many other games to play. I have a huge backlog. There are Wii games. I could actually, you can see it, the white stuff right there. There are Wii games I have never opened, right? And they're sitting there with plastic on them. I could actually tell you the names. The Last Story, No More Heroes, No More Heroes 2. What else I got back over there? There's one I can't even read. I don't even understand how that works.
The fact that you have hard copies of games is incredible to me.
Yeah,
I'm a big hard copy fan. I don't want to lose the ability to play the game because something happens with the memory in the console or whatever it is. And also, I don't know what's going to happen. One day when they're like, they could probably turn off the switch and be like, "Nah, you flip the switch rather than be like, nah, you don't own this game no more. It won't boot up." Or I'm like, "Nah, I want to be able to plug that thing right in."
Yep. Oh, that's funny. That's funny.
Question from chat.
I got 3 of them.
Oh, I got a good one to follow up though.
Okay.
I'm stealing it. Sneaker asks, "What's the game you're most looking forward to playing in the future?"
Oh, that's hard. So, for those of you who don't know, I have a very lower tech setup here, especially because I'm a console streamer, so I can just get away with the external capture card. But having said that, there's a PC game I want to play so badly, and that's Baldur's Gate 3 because I loved Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, Neverwinter Nights and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Icewind Dale, I love those games, right? They're actually my favorite games of all time. In addition to the whole saga is like my favorite game of all time. So Baldur's Gate 3, but at the same time, I am equally excited for Breath of the Wild 2 because Breath of the Wild was just amazing. So,
Madly, you said you had a follow-up question. We're waiting on you.
No. That was the question to follow up with what we were talking about.
Well, then I'm going to follow-up question that. First thing that's actually been curiosifying me as we continue these conversations, and whether or not you're comfortable saying it or not, you don't have to. Just, for my own curiosity. How old are you?
Yeah, I am 40. I turned 40 just before the start of the summer. So I hit decade number 4. I'm into decade number 5. Wow, that sounds weird. Gosh, that sounds weird. In 9 years and 350 something days or 40 days, I'll be 50. That feels weird.
I saw there was one between 1939 and 1980 is the same gap between 1980 and today.
Yes,
I saw that one. I was like, gosh. So I'm 31, by the way, and I'm usually with the soul of a 65-year-old. So I get told all the time, and they call me Gramps and all this, and my wife and all her friends do too. And so I was just curious because, I talk to the younger kids in the server or the younger generations, and to not know about blowing into a game to get it to work again, you know what I mean? They get mad when it's got a 20 gig update. They're mad, but you have no idea when you're trying to hunt down like nail polish remover. Remember, you used to like dust it on there in the lightest little bit just to try and get the edges. Yeah.
I'm going into F0 right now.
They have no idea, and it's just like it's crazy, and I appreciate that. That's awesome. Man, I can tell you, first off, you look fantastic for being a decade away from 50, by the way.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Let's hope you're saying that in the SupForce podcast anniversary episode.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We'll be back at it. Absolutely. Which is funny. Shameless plug, by the way. The original podcast of the original directors and everything is on the YouTube, and man, do we look different. Because that was 2.5 years ago, something like that. We have all not aged that great. Just throwing that out there. Sorry, staff that's still here, and Panic and M and.
Oh God, I wasn't in that.
Man.
The other question is what is your style of gameplay? What's your go-to? Like, not even like what's your I say some people tend to play more popular things for stream or for content or whatever else, but what's your go-to, this is, I'll play anything that's that?
Oh yeah. Oh man, that's a good one. I do try to not play where it's just the most popular thing, because one, everybody else is playing it, so no doubt you're watching other people play it, but also because I have a huge backlog, and I'm like, I gotta make it through this backlog, so I'm gonna play whatever is interesting to me. I would say go-tos are definitely action games or RPGs. I'm trying to think of narrow that down even further. Like, if you could just say, Corey, here's this game, boom. Corey, by the way, is my real name for anyone who doesn't know. I'm not sure if we ever said that. But so
I never ask real names because I know some people are a little, you know what I mean? I don't get into that. But good to know. I'm Ryan. Don't ever call me it.
But yeah, I would definitely say, oh man. Okay, actually, no, I'll tell you a specific series. And I'm playing through it right now. I won't be playing it tonight, but right now, Ace Attorney. You give me an Ace Attorney game, I will play it. I don't care what it is. I will play that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's my jam. I love Ace Attorney games.
And you were playing it the other night when I swung through for a little bit there, and I've heard great things about the series. I've heard, obviously for anybody who watched Games Theory, it was on there. It's like a whole big to-do about that, and it's very man, I don't even know what would you call that game? What genre does that get stuffed into?
It's kind of one of the earlier games in the, I guess you would call it a visual novel category. Okay. Things like Doki Doki Literature Club, 9 Persons, 9 Hours, 9 Doors. There's a bunch of other ones I just don't even know. But it's kind of like in that early stage of visual novel, I would call it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's your go-to then, like the visual novel series, or just that series?
it's definitely that series. There's another series though, the 9-person, 9 hours, 9 doors. I've only played one game in this series, and I've kind of like watched some other people play some of the other ones, like on YouTube or whatever. But that series is also really good. Yeah, so I like the whole clicking around, reading dialogue, the story, and usually they've got like these meta elements to it. Whether it's you got to replay the game to see different timelines or something like that, or it's like it's going to mess with you, like how Doki Doki does. That kind of thing. Or maybe it's got really good characterization, just really good music. That's what Ace Attorney does. It just gets you hyped whenever you're in the courtroom and it's like, something's like, oh, this evidence and your back is against the wall. And then you're like, no, wait, if I figure this out, I spin this around and I flip my perspective, I can see what's wrong. Boom, objection. And then it's like the music kicks in. And
I love that.
You have to be there.
I love that. So Candyman has been mentioned a few times tonight. What's your favorite channel point redemption on your stream? That was the question.
Ooh.
Favorite. I'm trying to separate the ones that are popular from the one that's actually my favorite. Okay, well.
What do you want people to redeem when they go in?
I want you to redeem Eat Hot Tamales, because hot tamales are my favorite candy. I love hot tamales since I was a kid. I actually have like another 9 pounds of this in my pantry. But the ones that are most popular are definitely the goblet squats, the hammer curls, and of course the almighty hydrate, which I have a user named Justin that who redeems like 10 to 20 at a time. So, yeah.
Okay. Do you even still taste the spicy from the hot tamales?
I do. But you make a good point. Is that after a while, your mouth is just like it's weird. It's like you suddenly just lose the desire to keep eating them. Like after maybe about, in my case, I would say maybe about 20 to 40. It depends on how much I've already eaten. But yeah, after like, especially like a whole box. By the time I'm getting towards the end of that box, I'm like, why am I still eating these? all you're tasting is just the sugar at that point. You're not really getting the spice cinnamon sensation anymore. It's just sugar. It's like, yeah, sure, I like sugar, so keep eating it.
Oh, so this question's going to spin into a whole nother conversation. So while we're on the topic of gaming, before I ask this one, is there anything else you want to talk about gaming-wise? Is there anything on the pre-order agenda?
Oh, let me see. No, I just got my pre-order games in, actually. I just got in Neo The World Ends With You because I played the game on the DS. I had this stuff sitting here because I was talking about on the stream. That's why I really didn't come here prepared with all these games.
I mean, you seem pretty prepared. I mean, I'm not.
But, so that and no, there's something else. I can't remember what it is. There is something on the pre-order. Oh, Metroid Prime. Jeez. I'm hoping for Metroid Prime 4. Please, Retro, make that game come out. But Metroid Dread is on pre-order for a holiday season. So I'm looking forward to that. The moment they announce Zelda 2, I am on that. So
there you go. Mm-hmm. All right. You ready for the question that's going to flip the topic completely?
Okay, I'm ready.
Because it's going to turn into everything else. Okay, so GC wants to know luxury hotel by the beach or adventure holiday in the wilderness.
Oh, definitely. I'm going luxury hotel by the beach. I am not an outdoors guy. I live in Oregon, and there's nothing but outdoors. I should be totally taking advantage of that, but I just don't do outdoors. So definitely luxury hotel. Like, I want to be sitting in a place and be sitting there like, just popped up, got my feet up on the table, watching something and be like, I like a pina colada or I like a daiquiri. And then someone being like, boom. I'm like, thank you. I mean, it's not daiquiri, obviously. It's whiskey. But
like I said, this is going to spin the whole rest of the night here.
But that is what I want. I like being able to chill somewhere, go on an excursion if I want to, maybe. But otherwise, I want to be parked right there. All the amenities just right there chilling.
Drink of choice.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good one. So my drink of choice when I'm out, like if I just need to just get something and I can't decide, like maybe the restaurant doesn't have any interesting looking.
No, I'm talking like you're mad if the restaurant doesn't have it.
Oh, I'm mad. Shoot. If the restaurant can't get me just a basic rum and Coke or make me an old fashioned, particularly with Bordeaux cherries, it's gotta have Bordeaux cherries and a little bit on the sweeter side. that would make me disappointed.
Okay.
I was thinking something. I was expecting that. You were talking about daiquiris and all this while you were by the beach. I was expecting some convoluted, complicated answer there, and then you're just like, yeah, rum and coke's fine, whatever.
Well, to me, that's like the baseline, right? That's like the thing. Like, if you can't give me that, then it's like, well, else can I trust you to get me, right? But I will say, frozen alcoholic beverages are my favorite. Okay, that's how I even got into alcohol really in the first place. Now, between that and sweet wine.
No, wait. Are you?
When you say your first drink?
Oh, what we say it again?
What was your first drink?
It's a glass of champagne. No, I'm sorry. I was gonna say when I graduated college, me and my dad had a glass of champagne. I turned 21. Actually, no, that was my 21st birthday. But my first actual drink was when I was a kid. My dad let me sip some beer just to know what it tasted like. I was like, "Ooh, what's beer?" And he was like, "No, you want to see what it tastes like?" I'm not a beer guy. I'll drink beer, but I hate it because as a kid, you think beer is disgusting.
Now, let's see. Based on your age, I'm gonna say, was it in a garage or on the driveway?
Oh,
it was. My guess is gonna be it was Red Dog. Because that's what I feel like late 80s, early 90s was like the what was it? It was Red Dog, right? It was like that was your garage beer.
Yeah, I'm thinking. So I'm thinking it was probably one of the more popular ones. I don't remember which beer it was. I do remember we were at a park. I think we're at a park or something. We were somewhere a little bit more outdoorsy.
Oh, okay.
And he was like, "You want to sit? Here you go." And
I just broke my chair. It's okay. It's fine. I just blew my chair apart. We're fine. Everyone survived. Okay. I apologize for interrupting. Oh my God, that was terrifying. Oh, thought I was going down.
Oh,
all right.
Man. Well, I'm glad you're okay. That would
almost a clip opportunity. Ooh, yep.
Okay, so Madly, do you have a follow-up question to this? Marina would usually have this one, but I think you can take it, right, in terms of travel?
Yeah, I always ask this. If you could go anywhere in the world, where would you go and why?
On Earth, anywhere. Okay.
I mean, yes.
Okay. Oh, man. That's a tough one. I want to say somewhere I want to go, but I don't want to make it sound like, I'm just going to go there one day. It's if it sounds so, I guess, pedestrian, to be like, I want to go here, but I'm going to go there like next year or something. Oh,
that's fine. Why can't that be a thing? Wait a minute.
Okay. I definitely want to hit up Japan. I have never been to Japan. If you don't know, I'm a military brat, so we moved all around like Europe and all that good stuff in the U.S., but we never made it to Asia. And so I have never been to Asia, and I want to go to Japan because I grew up a huge Japanophile. At my comic book moment, I went and became an anime head for a period of time. And then after that, I went back to comic books, and now I'm trying to get back into anime. So, I never got to do the Japan thing, and I want to do the Japan thing.
Well, there you go.
On a side note, though, I'm definitely going to ask my dad about that beer. So what was it? Do you remember? He's probably like, I don't remember.
So I'm going to spin it back real quick because Method did ask a question. I'm hoping he's still listening. But he had to take off. What his favorite Marvel movie, Civil War. Which one's yours?
That's hard. That's real hard. I'm going to base my answer on this. The one Marvel movie that no matter what channel it's on, it could be on FX, it could be on a movie channel, it could be someone playing it randomly if I'm walking by a TV. The one Marvel movie I will always stop what I'm doing for is that guy right there, is Iron Man. I will always stop for Iron Man. I could be on the phone with someone, like if I'm dating someone, and if that gear up scene comes on where he starts getting the arm put on, I'm like, whoa, stop talking. Iron Man's getting geared up. And that'll go back. I've actually done that to someone before. Not that I'm proud of it, but I've actually done that to someone before. And I've been like, hey, I need to watch this. He's getting geared up. He's about to take off and fly across the world to go, stop some terrorists. But yeah, Civil War is up there.
So Iron Man. Iron Man's your dude? Or so if you had so Marvel hero,
Mm-hmm.
Is it Iron Man?
It is the one that, according to that quiz, I identify with. But it's not. But it's not actually my favorite. Is oh god, I grew up a Gambit fan in the '90s.
Ooh, you're speaking my language.
Yeah, Gambit was that guy. You know, between him in the comics, the way he was drawn, how cool he was, and then when the cartoon came out, and it had do the really kind of off Cajun accent thing. Life don't get much better than this. It was so good. It was so good.
He was the best. He is the best. Okay. Hold on. We got questions all over the place. What's your favorite thing to cook? I'm just going to rifle them at you now in no set order or shape or anything. What's your favorite thing to cook?
Favorite thing to cook? Oh, man. If I'm cooking and I'm really trying to be fancy, it'll probably be something Cajun. Cajun cuisine. I have a chef certification kind of sort of that I don't really use as much as I should. So if I was trying to say a cuisine I would like to cook, it'd be Cajun. I like trying to do like the etouffees and the gumbos. I really, really love a really nice crusty bread pudding with like a butter rum sauce. Oh, so good. So good.
There you go. Bam.
You say certified? Are you a certified chef?
So I'm certified via a cooking school. So I didn't go to Le Cordon Bleu or anything, but there was like a 2-month chef certification course I took from this cooking school I used to go to back when I used to live in Texas. And so I have a certification. I never actually did get my certificate in the mail. Now I think about it. But yeah, I got the jackets and everything, all that good stuff, and so it was really cool. It was a really great experience. Hard, but it was really good.
Well, if you did it all in you said a 2-month stint, that's a lot of work.
Yeah, particularly because I had moved up to Oregon at that point, and it was designed to have a chef and then a sous chef and then like cooks, for all the different assignments. And I was up here by myself doing it over Skype in my kitchen, and it was Monday and Tuesday, so it was back to back. So if I used up a bunch of dishes that night, I had to take off work early to go home, wash dishes, clean up. So I had dishes for the next day, right? And so the proportions and the work was usually supposed to be divided amongst 4 people, and there's only 1. So it was a lot of work, man. It was a lot of days when I was tired, but it was fun.
Yeah, but that definitely, I would be willing to bet you came out of there knowing more than most. If you were doing it all yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would say I learned a lot, but it was also like, man, it'd be great to just have some sous chefs. Or something. I value cooks and sous chefs so much that I'm like, there's the chef who kind of oversees stuff. I value the sous chefs and the cooks, so especially the cooks, so much work. They're the ones really getting the work done. They're the ones really producing the meal.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
Spoof said 3 places you want to travel to.
3. Let's see. Japan. I want to go to Japan. I would like to do Korea as well. And what's the third one? You know what? I'm gonna pick somewhere nice and relaxed. I want to go to Aruba or Turks and Caicos. I want to be somewhere where I'm just chilled out on the beach, looking at beautiful people and beautiful crystal clear blue water. Yeah. Let's do that.
Okay.
There ain't nothing wrong with that. Nothing. Candyman wants to know, what's your favorite anime?
Oh,
Madly, this is you, because I have no idea.
Or even top series.
3. Okay, yeah. As a series, definitely I gotta put Dragon Ball Z /Super in there. As an individual video, Ninja Scroll. I'm not sure if anyone remembers Ninja Scroll. That mess came out in '93 or something. Ninja Scroll was one of the most amazing animes at the time. And I'm gonna keep it kind of old school, and I'm gonna say also Kashan Robot Hunter, the one from the late '80s / early '90s. Kashan was really cool.
Okay. Some OGs.
Yeah.
Do you still watch Dragon Ball?
I used to watch Dragon. Oh wait, well, Fist North Star too. I'm sorry, that whole oh Maiwa Moshinderu, all that stuff. Oh, that's so good. Fist North Star was so great.
Okay. So subtitles or no? Do you watch dub or sub?
Okay, this is probably where I'm going to get. You're probably going to lose a bunch of viewers after I say this. I am a filthy dubbed casual. Sorry, I grew up a lot on the dub. Don't get me wrong, I had sub stuff too. Back when I had to go pay $30 for a 40-minute video at Suncoast Video. But like for me at this point, I'm like, hey, I could watch sub, but I'm also like trying to maybe check something on my phone, or want to get up and grab a drink of water. And it's like, if it's subbed, I can't do that. And don't get me started on these animes that are like 500 episodes long. I'm looking at you, Naruto Shippuden, and
Dragon Ball Z too.
But Dragon Ball Z is dubbed. Well, I guess Shippuden is dubbed as well, but it's like it's not dubbed on Hulu or Funimation. So I'm like, look, if you're gonna make a long anime, I need that mess to be dubbed. I can't be watching a 500 episodes subbed, because if I'm trying to binge that mess, that means I gotta sit there and watch, like, and pay attention. I can't glance anywhere. If I glance somewhere, I miss what you said. That's just me just getting old, folks. That's all it is. I'm just getting old.
Experience, not old.
Loki or WandaVision?
Oh, Loki. WandaVision was great, but Falcon and Winter Soldier and Loki, I think, were far more compact and impactful series to the Marvel universe.
Okay. I've actually I watched Loki, but I've never seen WandaVision or Winter Soldier or whatever it is. So I don't know that either.
Yeah, I would describe them as WandaVision has impact. Lots of implication from a Darkhold multiverse standpoint. Loki obviously has a huge impact in terms of the multiverse. We're seeing it now with like the Spider-Man trailer and all that good stuff. And What If, right? Captain America, or I guess it is Captain America and Winter Soldier now. That series is very tightly kept, and it's got a really good buddy cop dynamic kind of thing between Falcon and Captain America and Winter Soldier. So that's why I would put those two ahead of WandaVision. Although WandaVision was like really awesome, especially what they did with the whole going to different decades thing.
Ooh, Panic's asking my question. If you had control over SupForce for one day, what would you change, add, or remove?
Change, add, or remove? Oh, man. And I had control of SupForce for one day. Oh, geez. What would I do? Whatever it is, it would be aligned to, helping other people in some way. And I don't know what to say, because y'all already help people enough.
It's never enough.
What could we do? I'll tell you. Can I have the rest of our chat to think about that?
No,
I'll come back. I can't. Oh, man.
Just kidding. Imagine if that's how it operated, though, because like your typical answer is like, yeah, absolutely, no problem. I just no. I need to know right now.
One thing I would like to see, and maybe you already have it, and I don't know. I would love for you all to have like some kind of like stream team or something like that. I don't know sure if you have one, and you probably do, and I just don't know about it. But like a stream team or something like that, that'd be things that are really cool, and have applications for it, all that good stuff, whatever your process would be. But I think that'd be really great. I for one would be like really on board with like being part of like a SupForce stream team.
Panic. Same answer I'm going to give you. That's a tough one. So for everybody who doesn't know, by the way, you do need a partner to set up your stream team. Obviously, none of us have made it that far yet. One, because I've hopped every platform from here to anything that's been released just to check it out and see what's happening over there in case we get questions about it. And, the rest of us are all pretty much focused on the server itself. So, if anybody out there that wants to be a partner and help us, that'd be freaking stellar too.
I'm working on it.
I feel you. I feel you on that. I've actually been.
We all are.
Yeah, I've been trying to figure out a way to create something in that aspect that isn't technically a stream team, right? So it's something.
Yeah.
It's just it isn't easy.
Something coming.
Right. It's just it's a tough process. You know what I mean? All right. I want to know, because this is my favorite one to ask, and I know it's part of Panic's question, but I want to know what you'd get rid of.
Oh, what would I get rid of?
Yeah, it's like my favorite thing to ask, because one, you get the same face as everybody else where you look super confused and it's really hard to think about. It's my favorite one.
Yeah, it's interesting because I admire the structure. I like that. I know some people have said, like some people have like introduced to SupForce. They'll be like, oh, I don't like this because I don't. Maybe that's a good answer. I'll give you their feedback. How about that?
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, we'd love feedback, by the way. If you guys haven't figured that out.
Yeah, I guess the only thing is that they're like, oh, I can't self promote on the server until I'm like level 10. That's probably the only thing I think I've heard any feedback on but then I also have a discussion. I'm like, hey, it's not about just self promote. It's about building a community and getting to know people because you can throw your link up in somewhere. 9 out of 10, people still aren't going to click on it if we're being honest with ourselves, right? But if you build a community of people who care to watch you or want to support you or to come into your streams or want to help you reach your goals, that's a lot different, right? So that's probably the one thing I would change because the only bit of feedback I think I've heard from people that I've tried to bring in the SupForce or I have brought in the SupForce. But that's really it. I love the structure.
Self-promotion's a tough battle. That's kind of why we put it at level 10. Only because it's like you said, if nobody knows who you are, why would I click that? Like, you know what I mean? That's the biggest thing. That goes for everybody. I see it all over Twitter, you know what I mean? It's one of those big things like put your link here and then there's like 880 million comments. I'm like, who in their right mind is like, yeah, absolutely, I'm clicking on that one.
Who's gonna scroll down to the 1,000th person? Like,
right.
No.
I'm doing that. That's what I'm doing. I'm gonna do that. Nah.
Agree. And that's something I've tried a few times as well. And you're right. It's like, who's really going to scroll down to that? If you're not in that first few, it's like.
But it's something you learn, right? And it's experience, exactly. And that's why we have those checkpoints to help you get there faster and more efficiently and make those connections.
Yeah.
Exactly. And like Clinger said, and it's not 10 is super easy to get if you know how to get it. If you know how to get it and you put in the understanding of how the operation works, you can have 10. I think it's the quickest we've ever seen somebody hit 10. It was like, what, an hour?
Yeah, a few minutes.
It was an hour. It was an hour. Yeah. So we all come from a time with 300 members. So us on our grind is like, we were like, what is going to be fair to people? And we're like struggling every day. We're like, we're just going to chuck because we climb the ranks. Nobody, I want you guys to know this. We don't get the perks outside of anything that we don't achieve. Even as a director, Panic's the same way. That's why I'm still grinding right now. For my own channel in the server, because after you get to the next, I'm like 11 levels away, and holy crap, what a grind! And I want it because Wolf's got one, and Vash has one, and I want one, and I'm like, I'm gonna get there. So getting level 10 now is significantly easier than it was. If you have to ask how to do it, that's enough of a conversation to get people talking, to get to know you as a person too. That's how simple it is. Yep. I love that. And now I'm gonna ask the question, Madly. I know I've asked a lot of questions and you have not, and I feel terrible for it because I've definitely talked.
No, I'm like,
just yammering away. It's because you made me take the glasses off. That's what it is. That's what happens there. I was looking for this right here, the golden notebook. What animal would you be, and why? If you could be any animal.
Real, not fictional, right? I don't want to break any rules.
I'll allow mythological. I won't allow you to just like make something up, right? Like I'm not gonna be be like, why would be a turtle, horse, fish, whatever? Because I like these parts of each one. You know what I mean?
Okay. I'm gonna give you the mythical, and I'm gonna give you the basic. The basic, I would probably say, I'm gonna go with a dog. I just wish I had a good breed in mind for that. But I admire dogs, incredibly genuine creatures. You know, I'm allergic to dogs, so I don't have a dog. Can't get a dog. Even hypoallergenic still makes me kind of scratchy. Also, there's that whole taking care of another living creature, and it's hard enough taking care of me kind of thing. But having said that, dog, mythical creature. I'm definitely going with some kind of really awesome dragon. I'm definitely going with that.
Well, no. You can't just say a dragon.
Oh, okay.
What?
A frost dragon.
Okay, there you go. Now,
Okay.
and we're just talking dragon. You're not
yeah.
talking like a wyvern or something like that. You're talking 4 full legs, 2, set of wings.
I'm going full on. Four, can be on all fours, but can also stand up on its hindquarters.
Yep.
Breathes frost like fire. Got the white silvery thing going on. Maybe some really iridescent blue eyes. Can shape shift. All that good stuff. I'm going full on mythical dragon.
All right.
I like it.
I feel that. That's good.
German Shepherd. Someone said German Shepherd's a great breed. Okay, I'll take it. Because here's the thing. I kind of like little dogs a lot. Smaller, like more sociable dogs.
Oh no, you're a small dog person.
But the thing is, I don't feel like that represents me. So I'm like, I shouldn't pick that. If I'm talking about being like,
a big bark.
Maybe, I don't know, but if I came out and was like, I would like to be a miniature schnauzer, y'all would probably be like, you probably shut this whole podcast down like, nah.
I feel like there would have to be a large story there, like, yeah, I want to be a Pomeranian. All right, let's have this discussion. Bloody, I have them randomly throughout different notebooks and things and different pages. I could track them all down and compile a list, yes. Even people who started this server with us and stuff, I still have the original files for everything.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
Man, that's crazy. That's extensive. I'd be very interested, like, to know what that is.
That list?
Yeah.
Right. I'll spend some time and I'll compile that and then we'll post it somewhere because it's good. It's all people, I ask it every podcast. I've asked it, we bring on a staff member. It's one of the questions I ask too. So I have everybody's.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Have them all. I know all of them.
I've got a question for you. What is your favorite food?
Oh. That's hard. That's so hard. As you can tell, I discriminate so much. When it comes to food. Let's see. Oh man. I'm gonna give you an app, an entree of some kind, and then like a dessert.
Yeah, give me the full meal. Like if I'm gonna sit down, this is
man, a full meal. Man, we may be here for a minute. Apps.
You got app, and then you got your entree, you got your dessert, and then you've got like the little stuff that's kind of in between. So just give me the rundown what it's like. Like if you could make the meal, what it is.
All right. So there's this place. I'm in Portland, and in Portland, this place called Portland City Grill, and they have this Kung Pao calamari, and I love it. So we're going with the calamari, and they're like steaks, right? They're like calamari steak, like steak fingers. So great. And so we're going with that for an appetizer. Then we're also going to go into for an actual entree. I would like to go because I'm going to go big here. I'm going to treat it like a last meal kind of thing. We're going to go with like a 42-ounce like porterhouse, right? Ooh. We're going to do like a porterhouse. We're going to give it like a blue cheese crust. We're going to give it, a nice little like a nodule with like a red wine reduction on the side, some caramelized onions. That's going to be so good. I'm going to really, really love that. Of course, cooked very well, butter, and I want it cooked medium, nothing beyond medium. right?
Okay.
I was going to ask that. If you didn't said anything, I knew you were going to say some weird stuff. Like, if you wouldn't have told me how you wanted it cooked, it'd have been like, well, I didn't really want to say, but I like it well. That would have made me shut this down way faster than you want to be a Pomeranian. I'm just going to let you know right now.
I used to be a big well person. I know my folks are still like big, well done, kind of, especially when they prepare stuff. But somewhere in my 20s, I was like, wait, what's this? I can get it at a different temperature? And they're like, yeah. And I tried medium. Eris is in. Actually, no, I take it back. I was like, let me back away from well and do medium well. And then I went down to medium, and I was like, okay, I like this.
Have you been beyond it?
I don't.
Have you been medium rare? Have you been medium rare?
I don't. Well, I take it back. I think there may have been something like a tartare or something like that. Maybe I had one time that I went that far. But generally, when I do a steak, I usually do medium. So,
I just want you to know
I didn't say this.
The further back you go, you'll never go further ahead again.
Really?
Something about
Okay, I'm gonna try medium rare. Then. I'm gonna try medium rare. And dessert, man, it's a tie between a really good bananas Foster, and cheesecake. You can't go wrong with cheesecake. You know what? Bananas Foster cheesecake. There we go.
Bananas Foster, yeah.
Just mix them together.
I don't like cheesecake, but that sounds amazing.
So cheesecake, and by the way, Madly, I know you were just salivating when I mentioned blue cheese.
Yeah, I was gonna say something.
But to me, cheesecake is kind of like hot tamales, right? It's like I want it so much. I love it. But at some point, you're like, why am I still eating it? After you get to a certain point, and so, but that's why I love cheesecake. Cheesecake is great.
All right, but yeah, blue cheese.
Wait, what are you drinking with this whole mess?
Oh, true.
So I'm gonna work backwards. I'm going to finish it off with a nice port. I think we'll do that. Like a little nice dessert wine. While I'm eating, let's do something like I don't know. Oh man, let's keep it simple. Let's do an old fashioned like I was talking about earlier. A little bit sweet, Bordeaux cherries, that kind of thing. And then to start, because why not? When I was in Vegas, I had like 4 drinks at dinner. So to start, oh man, what are we gonna do to start? Do the start. You know what? I'm gonna do the old fashioned to start. While I'm eating that nice porterhouse, I'm gonna do something classy. I'm gonna get a nice, aged whiskey of some kind. Maybe like, I don't know, maybe a Glenfiddich or really high caliber Johnny Walker or something. But something that will, hey, I'm sipping on this, but I want to focus on the flavor of the steak, right? I don't want anything else getting in the way of that.
Seems good to me. I'm in. When are we grabbing dinner, dog? That sounds...
Anytime. I got to make it up New York.
Don't come here. I'll come there. Oh, my God, don't come here. It's terrible here.
I've actually never been to New York, honestly. Well, I'll tell you what. As a kid, I was there for a few days because we were going from where we were stationed at in Florida to England. But I don't remember. I'm like 3 years old.
Well, here's the deal. If you come to New York, I'll meet you somewhere and we can go to the city because that's the only thing that really matters, right? Like, you come up here to me, buddy. There's nothing. I live in Smallsville, nothing. Okay? It's the sticks. We can go hiking. Or we can go hiking. Those are all the things we can do here. But if you do go to the city, let me know. I'll take the trip down. I'm like 4.5 hours north of it, so that's just to put it in perspective of like it's closer for me to go to Canada than it is to the city.
Wow.
It's a whole thing.
All right. New York is that big?
Oh yeah, New York is huge. And I'm like 3 hours from the Canadian border too, like 2.5 probably. So you got to figure it's 7-8 hours to get across the whole state vertically.
Wow. I didn't think New York was that big, but wow, that's interesting.
If you go over towards like Buffalo, I think it is. It's it's not very big at all. We got that whole where it comes out and then it gets real big. I'm in that real big part.
Got it. That's like driving from like Miami all the way up to the top of Florida.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. All right, we got 5 minutes left. Madly, do you have a question?
Yeah. Do I have a question? Are you watching any animes currently?
I am, and I also have a request. Or is it a question? May I ask you all a question before we
No.
I'm
just kidding. I'm just kidding.
So real quick, animes I'm watching right now, My Hero Academia, of course, like everybody else on Earth. I am going through the anime for this guide, World Ends With You, because I want to get refreshed on what happened in this game without playing it again. And I think, and Demon Slayer, because I'm way slow and far behind everybody else on that.
Same. I just started that.
It's really good. It's beautiful. It's very beautiful. I think like 6 or so episodes, maybe 7 episodes in so far. Yeah.
Okay. What is your question for us?
Yeah, what are you asking us?
Yeah. So my question, I always ask people this question, is probably awkward, but is there anything I could do for you? And by you, it could be you as in SupForce, whatever it is. Is there anything I could do for you?
Be
you.
Be the best you. How's that? Okay. Is that a good answer?
Whatever it is that you feel I could do for you is a good answer.
You couldn't ask anything more. You're amazing.
Yeah, be a genuine person. That's all we ask for. That's all I would ever ask anybody for.
Don't ever give up.
Yeah, don't do that.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Yeah. Actually, try the let's play stuff. The you want to see those?
No, not the let's play. The rate reviews. The review stuff.
Yeah.
We want that. Well, we still want let's play, so I don't want to turn you off to that either. But do it all. Do it all. Do more. And a shot never taken is a sure miss. There you go. That's the whole line of the day. I'm actually excited for that. I'm actually excited for that to see. I want to see you like review a bunch of crap. I love that.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right, you guys. Any last minute questions?
Yes, last minute questions, because Superhuman's going to the stream, and yeah, we're out of here. So this is why I didn't do the intro. What are you streaming?
Oh, I'll be streaming Hades. I've been doing Great Ace Attorney with all these different voices, but my voice box needs a rest because I was starting to struggle a bit. I'd be in the middle doing like we can't do that, and also like I'm going through puberty or something. So I gotta take a break, but we're gonna go do some Hades. Watch me die a bunch of times and get my thumb all bruised up again from mashing a button so much.
Favorite season?
Of
weather?
I would assume weather as my guess.
Okay. Weather. I'm more of a spring or fall guy. Summer's a little bit too hot. Winter obviously is too cold. So I'm more of a moderate temperature. Unless they meant anime, like in terms of My Hero Academia. Maybe they may have asked. Maybe wonder which season of that.
I have no idea.
Give us both.
Okay, if it is anime, it's probably the first season of My Hero, just because All Might is my favorite character on the show, and we don't get enough All Might anymore right now. So definitely, especially when he's like doing the pose and he's like, for her, he's like this all the time. Oh, I love it. It's All Might, so great. Love it.
Okay.
And then Xbox or PlayStation, but you pretty much answered that earlier.
Yeah, I've never owned a PlayStation. Sorry.
We win by default. We'll take it. A win's a win.
There we go.
Also, Candyman, thank you for the sub there. Appreciate that. And then Retro, thank you for the follow. I hope that you're a real person and not one of these crazy bots that are going around doing all types of weird stuff.
Oh, hey, yeah, Retro Void.
Okay.
Cool person.
Cool.
Okay, cool.
Thanks for the follow. You've been approved by Superhuman, and that's good enough for me right there. All right, man. You ready to go set up and do all your stuff? And we'll listen. I appreciate you. It was awesome.
All right.
Today's been a blast.
Yeah.
This was probably the fastest hour and a half I've ever had, I think.
It did go by fast.
I just said that in front of everyone else I've ever interviewed on this thing. I apologize.
Oh yeah, I am ready. I thank you again so much. Thank you very much. I really appreciate y'all for letting me do this. Thank you everybody in the chat for being there. Do you mind if I say something real quick in case I don't get to see a lot of folks on the stream?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, real quick. I always say it towards the end of my streams, but I want to say it to you all in case I don't get to see you. But hey, thank you very much for being here. You could have been anywhere else in the world. Seriously, you could have been. Time and space, decisions, one, left, right, thing, go here, go there. You could have been anywhere else. You could have decided to take a nap. Anything else could have happened and you couldn't have been here, but you chose to be here. I thank you very much. And I appreciate you for that. And remember, be superhuman by being a superhuman. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others, especially kind to yourself, because the world's already hard enough without you being your own worst enemy. Keep pushing, keep striving, keep trying to be the best version of you. One step forward all the time, no matter how small it is, because you going forward in spite of circumstances is what makes you superhuman. And I hope to see you all on the stream.
How am I going to follow that up with literally anything? Madly, you're super frozen, which is awesome. I'm frozen? You're definitely super frozen.
Ew!
Superhuman, go get set up. Thank you for that. I don't even know what to say after that. So as soon as I see you go live, I'm just going to hit the raid button because that's where we're at.
All right. Sounds great. I will see y'all later. Thanks again. Appreciate it.
Later, buddy. Thank you. Oh, my God. That's funny. Oh, now you're unfrozen.
Oh, come on. He held me. And then he did the. Oh, wow. What's on top of here? Anything? No. Disappointment. That's what's on top of here. This is some BS. Oh, Lord, no. This is the wrong place. This is the wrong... No. God, no. God, no. Help me, please. God dang. Oh, man. Okay. No. This is not the right tower. This is not the right tower. I will be cheap as all get out. Oh, come on! Huh, interesting. Oh. Wow, this is not good. I got a feeling all y'all are going to come to life. Oh, nice. What the heck? No. Nope. God dang. Okay, yep. Nope. We are noping. Oh, it's only 4 of them? Okay. We were going to nope. Now I feel kind of confident. 13. Come on. 13. How? Oh, no, she did not try to... Sorry. Hit her! One hit point! Are you serious? Thank the Lord! Nope. No. Just nope. There's not enough nope in the world. What? Nope. Don't do it. There we go. Again, being cheap is all get out. Cheap AF. Whoa, that is a Lionel. Do I want that action right now? This is gonna be so bad. Yeah, I'm out. I don't even know where I'm going, but I'm out. God dang it! Whoo! He's still shooting. Leave me alone. I say something like I didn't do anything to you, but that's not true. I started it. Sorry.